I know that melatonin is the only hormone that's not regulated in the US market, whereas in Europe it's either prohibited in supplements or allowed in very small quantities. Uh, what advice would you have for listeners who are considering sleep supplements?
Yeah, I mean, that's part of sleep science being so new that everybody comes out of the woodwork, as we say here, to create products that try to convince you that they don't try to sell you something to try, you know. And quite frankly, placebos actually work in some cases. But there's sleep science is learning and evolving, but supplement science rarely gets off the ground. What they're trying to do is sell you a dream. Right. And the reason they're not regulated is because they're typically considered benign. And if they really work, they would probably be regulated much like they are in the EU with melatonin. They're regulated because they can cause harm as well. Um, but it's a huge multi-billion-dollar industry where people say, take this, you'll fall asleep faster, and people try it and it either works or it doesn't work, but they spend their money. So I'm not a huge fan of supplements, and part of it is because uh, people are looking for solutions when they often don't even know what the problem is. If we go back to what we said, that poor sleep is not a disease, it's a symptom. So you need to figure out what disease you're trying to fix. What's the problem you're trying to fix? And if you have sleep apnea or restless leg syndrome or PTSD or anything else, supplements are completely useless. Right? And for the most part, things like magnesium and others you get out of your food anyways. Right? Unless you're on a pretty poor diet, you're not going to need those kinds of supplements.